Welcome back to Sacramento as you start to take a look at the starting grid for heat number 1. We're going to have 2 heat races tonight. We're going to transfer 6 out of each of those. 1 semi will take the final 6 racers for the main, which will be 25 laps. Out of that, there will also be a dash for cash tonight. Mikey Martin right there on the 91 as we go racing here at heat number 1. Watching the 9 of Jared Mees, the early leader.
Yeah, got a good run from the outside of the front row. First lap of 8 right here. This is kind of where you want to be out front with Mees. He's kind of setting the pace now. Coolbeth looks down the inside. He makes that happen.
Coolbeth on the number 2, right to the front.
Track looks a little bit dry out there right now. You see a little bit of the dust out there. They come by with a water truck, but there's still signs of dust out there, and that's going to make it a little bit slippery.
And it also looks a little bit chewed up too, Scott, down in the corners there.
It does. It's really rutted out. As you can see, the riders fighting the bikes right there in the middle of the corner. So they'll have to deal with that as the ride goes on.
Brandon Robinson on the 44 runs in 3rd. And then it's the 80 of Steve Bonsi right there behind him in 4th.
Mees down the inside. He got a great draft off Coolbeth. Just put that up the inside. There's nothing Coolbeth could do now. Looks like they're going to have a little drafting contest. They've already gone back and forth twice.
That late afternoon California sunshine, too, could cause some issues. Long shadows as we work our way into the evening here. Watching Coolbeth on the 2, right on by. You got to think about the strategy of that draft too, Scott. When and where.
Exactly, and they're just doing little dress rehearsals all throughout this heat right now. As they get near the end of the race, they'll have that more sorted out, and these 2 are getting away, so it looks like it'll be a 2-horse race.
Cross green and white's halfway through. Boy, you can really see those bikes fighting through those ruts.
Yeah, the things are sideways going in, and as they go across the ruts, you can see them. Just makes the bike upset, and they're having to really feather the throttle really slowly through those corners. Long corners down the inside. Coolbeth's going to do it again.
See if he can hold him off to the line, because that's what's going to be the key. It's not whether or not in these early laps you're getting past going back into 1. Is who's leading when you get to the stripe.
It looks like he was able to hold him off that time, and you know, whether Mees really played it out that lap or not, or was he just testing him, and we'll see how that goes as they go along. He may decide to just sit on the back of Coolbeth and watch for a little while, but maybe not. They've kind of gone back and forth, so I suspect they're gonna keep practicing that draft, but Mees does decide to sit in there.
And that gap back to 3rd, Brandon Robinson and the rest, has gotten fairly significant.
Yeah, these 2 leaders been running 38.4s, 38.5s to the 38 highs for the riders behind them, and that's this gap you see right now. And Mees going to go down the inside. It crosses the line right there, Ralph. That could have been a close finish if that was the last lap.
Of course, we're talking 38 seconds a lap around the big mile here in Sacramento. Mees out in front. It's actually a pair of Harleys in front of the Kawasaki of Robinson. Mees on the Rogers Racing Las Vegas Harley-Davidson back number 9. Kenny Coolbeth, the Zanatti Racing Maroney's Harley. Looking for the white flag this time.
Coolbeth's got him in his sights. He just wants to set him up. That's the start-finish line right there as they make their way through 1 and 2. Really chewed up. We talked about that. See the dust kicking out. They move off that groove a little bit as they go mid-corner, and Mees looks like he's pulling a little bit away there on this last lap.
Yeah, Mees got through 1 and 2 really well, Scott, and that might make the difference to break the draft that Coolbeth is going to need. Yeah, he's not able to get him going into 3. I don't know if he's going to get the drive off of 4. Let's see. Looks like he went a little wide there.
Yeah, he lost that drive he needed, Ralph. It's not going to be enough.
Coming to the checkers, heat number 1 goes to the 9 of Jared Mees. Coolbeth, Robinson, Bonsi all crossing the line behind him. Top 6 will go through. Corey Texter and Nicole Mees will also make the transfers through to the main event. Well, let's head downstairs now and hear from our winner of Heat 1. Here's Jared Mees.
Man, I love racing with Kenny Coolbeth. He's the coolest guy out there to ride with. I mean, battling back and forth, so clean. He rides hard. Hats off to him. I love battling with that guy.
Well, it's got to feel good. You're in the Dash for Cash tonight and front row of the main, man. That's a great beginning.
Man, I can't say enough for Kenny Tolbert, Sammy Sweet. This thing is running and working so good. I mean, I just feel so in control. The Harley-Davidson's got so much power here today ever since we got rid of them restrictor plates. Looking to put HD on top of the box.
Well, Barry Boone with the interview there. It sounds like Jared feels he's got a strong bike. We'll have Heat 2 when we come back to SAC. Race fans, whether you love dirt, asphalt, 2 wheels, or 4, you need to be Speed Sport equipped with cool t-shirts, awesome caps, and great Speed Sport swag. You can get your limited edition merchandise now. Just go to nationalspeedsportnews.com, click on the store link, and start shopping. Throwback tees, shop racks, and everything you need to be ready for the races. That's nationalspeedsportnews.com. Click the store link.